what is the best time? When is the best time to do budget? I think this topic comes in a very good time because we are in June and we are entering Q3 in a few days' time. Yeah. So typically, people will start to develop a budget in Q3. And Q4 is where they will finalize the budget. They are ready for what is coming next year. They are ready on what kind of project or activities that they're going to run next year. Yeah. So today is actually a very good beginning. If your team has just wrapped up like the prior year audit or prior year annual report, whatever, I know you have just done last year, but this is also the time to think about next year. Yeah, next year. So typically people would take Q3 as a time for discussion, brainstorming, developing your own budget, and Q4 is getting consents, alignment, and approval on the budget moving forward for 2022 and 2023 and beyond. Yeah. So another important thing about this budgeting is also to keep an eye on the important budget of your stakeholders. So example is Malaysia government federal budget. Yeah, so every year we all know that October is the month where government will announce budget. Yeah, so this is also very important, even though we might or might not directly be affected. Ultimately, our sponsors, donation, or whatever revenue that we get from, right, they are all within the economy of Malaysia. So this October budget, right, regardless you are a finance person or not, I would highly recommend everyone to know what is in the federal budget. Yeah, no matter you are big, you are small, and all that, build a very good habit to know what is going on, especially when it comes to national budget. Yeah. Then another important budgeting timeline that we all would also like to take note is our stakeholders budgeting timeline. So as I mentioned earlier, usually corporate and MNC, their budgeting journey will start in Q3. So get to know your sponsors, potential sponsors, or your potential grant, or potential people who will fund you. What are the time that they are doing budgeting? Yep. If next quarter is the time that they are planning for budgeting, perhaps this is also a good time for you to reach out to them next quarter, talk to them, secure them, gauge their interest on sponsoring you or working with you by next quarter. Yeah, it could be a bit earlier, like if we go according to our own timeline, but corporates, they take a very long process when it comes to doing due diligence, approving, assessing, fitting in their own timeline. So you also want to be included when they are planning all this. Yeah. So that once they got their management approval, they budget whatever they want to work with you in there, right? You also have like a smoother year for next year.